Hello, everybody. Good evening. Rose Thorne here. So tonight I am reacting to a panel that was done earlier today, and the people on that panel were RSN, Foodie Beauty, Miss Effin Wonderful, Rich Life of Road Trips, and Odysseon. So this happened on the, let's see, what channel was it on? It wasn't on RSN's normal channel. It was the Real Freaking Drama channel. I don't know why he did not do this panel on his main channel. Maybe because it was age restricted content. And for those who are wondering, why was it age restricted? Well, it had a lot to do with Miss Wonderful and her coarse language. She uses a lot of rough language, so YouTube has a problem with that. So if you use a lot of rough language in a video or a live stream, sometimes they will do the age restriction. But this panel happened, and I didn't watch the entire panel. I heard about it through a friend, and this friend told me that it's worth the watch and it's worth reacting to, purely because Miss Wonderful was giving it to Foodie Beauty. She wasn't holding back. She roasted the crap out of Foodie. And I've also heard through watching the chat on Gary Unfiltered that Foodie is now raging about Miss Wonderful and slagging on Miss Wonderful and swearing that she's not going to go back on panel ever again, just because of the roasting. So if Foodie's being roasted by somebody, you guys know I'm all about reacting to it. Any chance that somebody gets for roasting Foodie and they go for it, I'm here for it. So I'm going to react to this stream. So you guys don't have to go to that channel and watch from there. You can just stay on this channel, and I will add my comments. As far as the panel goes, I am so not interested in RSN or Onision or Rich Life. I am here to watch Foodie get roasted and get mad. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to watch this panel together. I'm going to give my comments to everything going on, and I hope there's a lot of fireworks. So let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see what's up. Okay, there's the panel. So I've heard again that the last hour, the second hour is where things start really heating up. So let's get to. And if there's any coarse language, sorry guys, but it's not me doing it, it's somebody else. So let's get to this thing.
I appreciate the message. I'm sure some other people do as well. I know you said you got going, so I don't want to take up more of your time. But I appreciate you coming on, man. And yeah. Anyways, look.
What's up, guys?
We're getting back into this.
So let's talk about the good shit.
No, we're getting back into this. We're talking back about May Anderson. We're getting back to May Anderson.
No,
I want to know.
Listen, put voodoo on me.
You said that she's all right. Listen, MMW. May Anderson is this woman who she claims that, I don't know the story behind it for real, but she claims that Natter assaulted her. Okay, but listen, Chantel says that she's just trying to get clout.
Well, I want to know more about this. No. He's been out here assaulting other people. Didn't he assault you too, Foodie?
Well, wait a second. That's another thing.
This woman the next day wrote to him saying she was what was the word I just said earlier? The fucking DM that she sent him. She's like, this is not just about your rejection. I knew you wouldn't call me. This isn't just about your rejection of me, but I'm going to get you. I'm an American and they'll believe me and all this other shit. Like, we have all the DMs. So I'm totally not, like, I don't know. If I were him, I wouldn't be worried, but it's not my case. And she's like, I'm going to call the police if you don't stop talking about me. Freedom of speech, bitch. What are you going to do?
All right. So I knew you probably missed this today too, Katie. Like, Chantal made a video earlier. She deleted it. She said she admitted that the claims against Natter were false.
Yeah, she said that in the video. Plus, she said, in her words, Foodie said this, she exaggerated the claims. How offensive is that? She exaggerated. And in Foodie's world, exaggeration means she lied. What other person in the world exaggerates claims of DV or SA? Only Foodie. So she made up these claims for profit, for attention, for views on her channel, she did that. Yes, she did that. She did all of that. And she did that willingly, knowingly, and eagerly for the sake of getting the most out of people on her channel. That's how much she lacks as far as having a soul. She would go that far. And she has no regrets, no remorse about it. Yeah, she did that.
Okay.
What claims?
That she made against Natter herself.
I don't know. Okay, it's not that I
You
don't see the
motherfucker!
situation.
You lied on
Listen,
that like
no. This is why I don't want to fucking talk about it. Because
Okay.
when I say something, people
Look at Miss Wonderful's face. She's like, oh my God, really? You made up this stuff on somebody? Look at her face. Look at it. She's like, wow. This one right here actually went there. Look at her face. Her face just says everything. Miss Wonderful, the look on your face is the look that we have on our face dealing with Foodie. Knowing Foodie, dealing with Foodie. This is how we look, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, she'll actually go that far. That's how vindictive and evil Foodie is, that she would go that far, that she would make up this stuff just because she's bitter and she's angry and she's hurt because she can't have Natter all to herself. That whole week or so before this happened, she was going nuts because Dee Dee would not go back home to Montreal. And I feel the reason why Dee Dee stayed in Gatineau with Natter is because Natter probably talked to her and said, look, if you don't stay here with me, she's going to be over here and I can't keep her away. She's going to be at my door, peeping in my window, trying to get in. He was using Dee Dee for a bit of weird protection because he knew as long as Dee Dee was there, Chantal couldn't come over and bother him. If he were by himself, Foodie would bother him. So that whole, 2 or 3 weeks that she was there, every day that Dee Dee was there, Chantal was losing her mind. And as a last resort to get Dee Dee out of the picture, she went to the cops, thinking that will be the thing that could finally separate them. If I threaten him with legal action, he'll get scared because he's been in trouble before and he'll make Dee Dee go away and I can get my way. Yep, she did.
run with you.
Okay,
fucking
well,
lied about it.
Okay,
No,
go ahead,
what
explain it.
happened
Go ahead,
is
go ahead.
a situation, sexual, private situation between Natter and I don't want to fucking talk about.
And I'm not talking about it.
Happened, and it was a situation that made me uncomfortable because we don't communicate well and this talk and all this other shit. Anyways, so no, I don't see it as that he was trying to assault me, but it was something.
But you claimed that he did. And then you did it again, you witch. You did it again. Before your trip to Cuba, this trip that we do in the Eat, Pray, Love thing, where you were going to go to Cuba and wash that man right out of your hair, you went to go see Natter and Dee Dee. And there was a intimate situation that happened between the three of you. And you kept changing your story about that. First, you said that he made you do things. And then when people questioned you and said, did he force you? You said, no, he didn't force you. You said to people, oh, he pushed you into the room and then he pushed you on Dee Dee, which, by the way, Chantal, that situation that you described, Dee Dee was drunk on the bed, blindfolded. When you blindfold somebody, that means A, you don't want them seeing what's going on. B, maybe they know what's going on and they're just prepared for it. But Dee Dee was drunk on the bed and you did stuff to her. So wouldn't that also be SA? You committed SA on another person? Yeah, it kind of sounds like it. Doesn't sound like they were really consenting to what was going on. But you did things with Dee Dee. And then you were crying on your community post and in videos saying, you don't know what he did to me. It was so horrible. And then later on, you said, the only problem that I had with what happened between all three of us is I watched Dee Dee and Natter together. That's what you said. That was the only issue that you had with being with those two intimately, is that you did not like seeing Natter and Dee Dee be intimate together. Not that anything happened that you didn't want to happen, but watching the two of them intimately together. That's what you said. So you've kept changing your story. 1 minute, you're alleging that something happened that traumatized you. The next minute, taking it all the way back and backtracking it and saying, oh, I just didn't like seeing them together. It made me feel a certain kind of way.
Something at the time like that. I don't know. I wasn't sure.
Now you're sticking up for him because the fucking orders dropped and you're in love with them, and at the time you were pissed, so you blew it up. But dude, that is shit. You can't be doing that shit.
No.
This is why people get bad names for that.
Okay, look. Everything I said, I can't talk about it. I'm not saying anything else. Fuck it.
So
Chantal's getting mad because somebody on panel is calling her all the way out and saying, hey, you can't do that, bro. You can't use the legal system to be vindictive. You can't do that. You know, I don't like you, Miss Wonderful, but for once, I agree with the things that you're saying. I love the fact that you're calling Chantal all the way out and just keeping it real. I like that. I like it a lot. Keep it up. Make her mad.
Why? You made a video, dude.
No, because you guys are not. No, because I'm not telling the truth. That's all I'm gonna say.
So the video wasn't the truth.
I can't talk about it. Period.
She can, she just won't. Because Chantal knows she lies, and she's told so many lies, she can't remember all the lies that she told, and in what order, and on what day. So in order to avoid getting caught in her lies, she'd rather just shut up all the way, and that way she won't get caught. But it's too late, Foodie. You've already been caught.
Okay, all right. Well, I wasn't trying to make you mad. See, this is what damn.
No, I know what they're saying. That's why.
Okay.
You're never gonna know. You're never gonna know the truth ever.
Okay.
Because
well,
I'm trying to have a friendship with Nader, and we worked it out behind the scenes.
Who is she talking to? She's talking like with her face pointed somewhere else. Why is she looking away from the camera? And something that I'm noticing about Foodie, she is really, really angry. And one of the things that she does to calm herself down is to eat. She's an emotional eater. She's a binge eater. Right now she's eating to calm herself down because she's really, really angry. Yeah, I see you all the way over here, Foodie.
Can we get him up here? What is he doing? What are you doing, Nader? Get up here. Oh my God.
We're trying to work. How am I gonna it's true. How am I gonna try to have a friendship or whatever with him and shit talk him and accuse him of shit? Like, that's private between us. Like,
yeah, but that wasn't a concern when you were fucking saying he assaulted me. Right. You weren't thinking like this when that was all going down. Now you're trying to take, dude, don't even try, because I know what you're doing. You're trying to cover your ass. So
no, I'm not trying to cover my ass. I'm trying to make it private. I'm trying to make it private. I don't want to.
Now you want to make it private, yeah, because you look like an asshole.
Damn. Go, Miss Wonderful, go. Oh, go, girl, go. Give it to her.
You don't know the fucking details. You don't know the details.
I don't know the details. You have details and want everyone to assume, and then when we want answers, you do this kind of shit.
I don't want to talk about it.
Of course you don't now. That's you told me now. You don't know, tell the story and then back out.
Are you just gonna talk over me or what?
No, I guess I'll just let you talk the whole time. All right, go ahead.
Shit.
So why am I an asshole when you don't know the details then?
Well, why am I an asshole? Because I know what everybody else knows, that you supposedly got sexually assaulted. And when you
something happened between Nader and I don't want to talk about what happened because I don't want to make him look bad. I want to make the situation go away publicly.
It can't happen though because you made it public.
And the reason why she doesn't want to talk about Nader, y'all, is because she's trying to get back in his good graces. She had plans to get that studio apartment, and she's probably still hoping that it'll happen. And the more that this is brought up, the more irritated he gets, the less chance that he will agree to that. You know, she's talked about getting a wedding dress, and she's got a ring, and she proposed to him. She wants to get very, very close to Nader. She wants that chance where she can get him his own place, and then little by little she can move in, and by moving in and being with him, she can phase out the cats and she can phase out peace. That's my thought, that there's a plan in place, at least in her mind, that she can get him his own place and they can be together, And after a couple of months of paying for the villa, she's going to drop Pete's on his head and say, dude, I can't afford to pay for 2 places. So good luck. She's dropped Pete's before on his head. She ruined him financially. And Pete's is an idiot over there because he sees all this stuff going down. He sees how obsessed she is with Natter, even more so than she ever was with BB. He's got to know that at some point she is going to cut him loose. That she's going to look at him as she looks at the cats, just an unnecessary obligation. And she wants to be with Natter. Natter's not about that life of taking care of her and taking care of the cats. If she moves in with Natter, she's got to move in by herself with no other commitments. So she's trying to get in with Natter. She's trying to move in with Natter. So she's going to say, oh, he's not that bad of a guy. You guys don't understand what we do off camera. You don't know the whole story. I don't want to talk about it. Because the more she talks about it, the angrier it gets him, the more he pushes her away. Although, Foodie, even if, ma'am, you didn't have the cats, even if you weren't living with Pete's, he still wouldn't want you. He's not in love with you. He just wants you for the money. It's been several months. If he cared about you, he would not make you pay to be around him. He'd buy his own freaking groceries. He'd get his own job and say, you know what? I care about you. Keep your money for you. I'll deal with things. I'm a real man. I can take care of my own stuff. He hasn't done that yet because you've already got him dead spoiled with the lifestyle that you've given him. He's way too comfortable with it, and he's never going to stop it happening. The only way you're going to get rid of Natter is if you're dead broke and you're not making anything on YouTube. If you got $50 in your pocket, he's going to get that $50 any way that he could think of. So you love Natter, but guess what, ma'am? No matter what money you give that man, no matter what kind of property, you will never own him. You can't own people. You can't own feelings. No matter what you do, no matter what you spend, you will never own Natter, and he will never claim you.
Public,
Yes,
she made it public.
You made it public though.
No, it won't go away publicly, but people will speculate what they want. Fine. Whether
So why not just like get it all out?
no,
Even if
because
you look
I'm
like an
trying to
asshole,
have a
get it
relationship
out.
with him, and it's private. I don't want to. I'm gonna have
I-
a relationship with Natter and like fucking like talk about our private shit like that, like shit that happened to us that we're trying to bury. That's why we went to
Look, I
the
totally understand you're
It's
trying to bury
nobody's
it, but the
business.
thing is, like, you guys made it public, so it's no longer, it can't be anymore. It's impossible.
But so I forever owe you my personal information
No, I'm
regarding
not saying you owe me anything. I don't like.
anybody. So I forever owe everybody
No.
my right as a
That's
person.
not, no,
to my
don't
personal life.
please
If I want to shut up,
don't go there.
if I want to shut up, any day I want to shut up, I have the fucking right to do that.
Okay.
If I want to look at and tell you something, and the next day I don't want to tell you the details,
You know what, Foodie? You don't owe people your private life, but you know what you do owe people? The truth. Those people that come to your channel and they give you money and they pay your rent, they pay his rent, they pay your bills, his bills, they buy your edibles, they buy your Starbucks, they pay for his groceries. You owe them the truth. Your private life is yours, but you owe them the truth. And yet, of all the things you've given on your channel, that's the one thing you have not given and you refuse to give, you selfish witch. You've never given people the truth, and that's all they want. That's all they ask for, the truth. You say that on your channel that you're living your life, but yet the truth in your life you hold away from people. You'd rather spin some story, some toxic triggering story, and that's what you feed to people, is that toxic triggering story full of toxic triggering subjects. You profit off the suffering of other people. You purposely trigger people that have been through deviant essay. You've done it multiple times because it's just too profitable of a thing to leave alone. And you shouldn't do that. You should not trigger people that way. You should not be discussing those topics the way that you have on your channel. If you had any kind of respect for anyone who's been through trauma, you would think about maybe not talking about that crap and find something else to talk about. But you don't. You keep bringing up Natter. You keep bringing up what happens to you or what did happen to you allegedly. You keep bringing it up. You just keep bringing it up again and again and again and again and again. And my heart does not go out to you, someone that you faked your DV and SA. My heart goes out to anyone who's gone through DV and SA for real. They lived it. They went through it. And they've got the scars and the memories to prove it. They still got to deal with the trauma. They still got to deal with the aftermath of it all. And every day is a struggle for them to move past it. My heart goes out to those people, not you. Because those people that have been through it are warriors. They are survivors. They are strong. They've been through it. And here you are, acting like you've been through it. You haven't been through it. I know for a fact you haven't, just by your behavior. The way you talked about it online for hours, weeks, days, almost a year, saying that SA was done to you, and yet you come on camera half naked in front of strangers? Who does that? Who? Nobody but you. But see, you've never been through that stuff, so you would not know what happens after that happens to you, how people behave. Nah, you come on camera half naked and you do that in front of strangers after saying that SA happened to you. Girl, shut up. You make me sick.
I have a fucking right to do that. What information do I owe you? You don't have
Nobody's saying you do, but when you put out videos and then delete them and shit, and then we're just trying to clear up the story, and you're even getting defensive with us, who clearly are not against you.
You're an asshole, and you don't know the details. That's
Because you won't think about
making
making a pedo.
And I didn't
You're
fucking
not
make up the
details. You're giving a half-ass story. How can you expect me not to come off like this and ask questions when you tell us
we know the details? Like, you're fucking doing what? You don't even know what happened.
I really just want the truth to come out, and that way you don't have to worry about it.
It's going to get the truth right now, so.
And that's
wow.
Because listen, we're here. We're on your side. We want the best for you.
I know, but like, I'm not going to talk about incriminating shit anymore publicly.
Why would it be incriminating? There's no court case, right? There's no court case. There's nothing to worry about. Nothing that you could go to jail over, or that Natter could go to jail over. So how would it be incriminating? Unless you mean your own channel and your own viewers. Foodie, we already know you're a liar. We already know you lied about everything. You even said yourself you exaggerated everything. So it can't get any worse than what it is. You know, you already look bad in front of people. So what would telling the truth, how would that damage you? We already know you lied over here. We know.
Somebody I care about and have feelings for, which you don't understand because you don't, is at stake here. So I don't want to do it.
So you're not going to be talking about this in the future then?
No.
Okay.
Right. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But no, right now, no. I can't. Like, it's just like, it's so tough. Like, I know. Like, I've opened up so much already. But, like, fuck. Like, I can't keep talking about it. I can't keep talking shit about all this fucking shit. And, like,
is he still live? Can we get him up here then? Because then we can just get him involved.
You know, people on the panel wanted her to call Natter and get him up on panel, but Natter did not want to come up on panel. That's what they were trying to do. They were telling her to call. They were telling Foodie to call Natter and get him up on panel, but Natter said, "No, I'm not coming up on panel."
People fucking come on, I swear.
Call him. Let's do it.
You need to make a statement.
Yeah, he needs to come up here and make a statement. We need it.
Chantal right now deep down fucking hates me.
Katie, I love
you. I don't hate you. I'm just saying, like, people, it really fucking pisses me off that people accuse me of fake accusing, because it really does.
I accuse you, and I'm pointing a finger, because I bet dimes to donuts that if I put yourself on a lie detector test and had the person giving the test ask you questions about it, you would fail every single one of them. I'll put any amount of money on that, Foodie. That's how sure I am that you lied. You'd fail every single question. Every single one.
Really good.
Okay. Okay.
I don't feel like I owe people any more information than what I like want to give, basically. So like, yes, for the whole year, I came online and said, oh, this, and this happened between Nader and I. Okay, yeah. And now there's a legal thing going on, and all of.
No, there isn't. There's no court case. Remember? Or did you lie so much you forgot that part? That you showed us a letter, which was a fake. You showed us a letter saying that the charges got dropped. So there is no court case. So there is nothing to be afraid of, right, Foodie? So what do you mean?
All of that implications and everything after, like, we met up, we're not talking about it public. Like, he doesn't want me to.
Well,
and I don't want to. But
and that's what it boils down to, y'all, because Nader does not want her to talk about this stuff. She's going to listen to Nader. That's the main reason why she won't talk, because she isn't good with Nader right now, and she wants to stay good. She wants the possibility of one day they end up together living in some white house with a picket fence. And she knows if she opens her mouth, that's going to go right down the tubes. She knows she's skating on thin ice with Nader, and he's telling her, look, if you want even the smallest sliver of a chance, you got to keep your mouth shut. And so she's getting aggravated because she's getting grilled like a sandwich, and she can't say nothing.
Hey, why did you make that video like 20 minutes ago then?
Because, like, I wanted to talk about, like, I guess I wanted to talk about it at the time. I wanted to try to, like, explain it and, like, try to make it like,
now,
fair
20 minutes later.
I'm trying to make us both, like, not to, like, have a happy existence going forward on YouTube. You know what I mean? And people will say, oh, that's not possible. Well, don't fucking watch us then. Like, why, just because you don't like us, why do I have to put up with your shit every day just because you don't like me? Just fucking change the fucking channel. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. But
well, can you call him so we can try to figure out what's going on here?
No, I can't call him. I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay, that's right.
She's got 2 phones. She could call him, and she's got a computer. Foodie has 2 phones. Don't let her snow you. She's got 2 phones. She's got 2 cell phones. She can call him. She can call him. She just doesn't want to.
About that. Well,
I don't know if anybody has him on Messenger.
It's sad, man. I want because I know you went to the police station again and you retracted it and everything like that, and you know you retracted your claim to the station. And I remember you called the police. And, you know, are you aware of that, Katie? Were you on that stream? No, I don't think you were. She
I heard about it.
I
was in there for it. I heard about it and talked about it.
Okay. Man. Well, see, that's the thing. So the video that you made is out there now, so everybody wants to know what happened. I mean, like, if you never talked about it, nobody would ever care. Just
yeah, I know everyone wants to talk about it, but I'm just saying I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I really have no idea how to answer. Like, I don't feel like I should talk about it. Like, I don't feel comfortable talking about it. I don't feel comfortable talking about, I just don't want to, like, go into, like, what personally explain what sexually happened that made me think. Like, nobody has a right to fucking tell you if you feel violated or not, and then nobody has a right to tell you if you are going to change your mind about that, or if you know what I mean. Like, it's my
wait. So what I'm hearing from you right now is that what I'm getting from what you just said is that you felt like you thought it was a sexual assault at first, but then you changed how you thought about it later.
I felt like
changed your opinion about it. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. I wasn't sure about it. Like, that's why I would come online a lot and, like, talk about these things, because I wasn't sure about how I was feeling. I wasn't sure if this was right or wrong. And, like, a lot of times, because I've never been in a fucking relationship like this, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's, like, fucking overwhelming for me. Like, it really is. People don't get that. Like, they don't get it. They think I'm just being a troll. They think I'm just being a fucking ass.
Oh, here we go with the fake tears. She's about to put on the fake tears, y'all. Diversion.
Asshole, and it's like,
I don't think
has been so fucking fucking hard. Like, I swear, like, it would kill me. I swear.
Look at Miss Wonderful. Look at her face. Like, really? Really, you're gonna pull this right now? Miss Wonderful with that look, man. She's got that perfect look. Like, really? You're gonna pull tears out right now? Is that what you're gonna do?
Like, I have like just like my anxiety is so horrible.
Oh,
Like I just
shut
don't even
up.
like it's just bad. So emotionally there was so much going on behind that. I just wish I could like talk about everything, but I just can't right now. Like I just physically can't do it. So
Boy, I'd sure like to have a fucking cocktail right now.
yeah, me too. I want a fucking wheelchair.
Why are you in a wheelchair?
Look at that. She talks about stuff like that, and the next minute she's laughing. That's how you know it's fake. Anyone that I know that's been through that kind of trauma, they don't burst out giggling talking about it. Sorry. Another reason why I think she's phony.
Wheelchair.
I want an edible. I'm sorry for screaming at you. I just hate when people think I'm so fucking fed up with everything.
It's a tough situation. It is. It's a tough situation.
It's not a situation that probably should have ever been public, you know, because now
no, because people are going to have questions.
But like impulsively, like I really like the YouTube community, like really did like my real supporters, like really did fucking help me. Like even some haters like help things like just see me see certain things, but like I feel like just like I don't know, I get all this like shit from people who are like fucking DV victims expecting me to be like a fucking DV spokesman fucking hero.
Oh, trust me, you're not an advocate for DV or SA. You're not a spokesman. Those of us that have been through DV and SA, we were pissed at you. We are pissed at you for monetizing DV and SA, Foodie, for turning it into a profitable topic on YouTube. That's why we're mad at you. The fact that you're a phony and a fake, you're a faker when it comes to DV and SA. You admitted that. You admitted that you exaggerated what you said. I'm sorry, if it happens to you, it's not about exaggeration. If it happens to you, it happens to you. And that is by itself bad enough. You don't need to exaggerate trauma. You don't need to exaggerate suffering. It is what it is. And it's horrible, horrible. But it never happened to you. Never. Never. You just started talking about it for attention and for money. And I can't even begin to tell you how disgusted that makes me. How vile that is. Absolutely vile, distasteful. Ugh, horrible.
To always do the right thing, and I'm just like, I just can't. Like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to act sometimes. I don't even know how to like trust my own emotions and everything. I just feel, I don't know. I'm so messed up, like with my feelings. So
you're messed up, period. Not just your feelings, all of you. You're a messed up person. Anybody that does what you do on YouTube for money is messed up.
I know people just want me to like not love him and like move on, and like I'm like fuck, like
people think that you're being used. That's one part of it. You know what I mean? And then
yeah, that's the picture that Foodie wants to paint in front of everybody. I'm being used. I'm being taken advantage of. He's the bad guy. He's grifting from me. I'm just this vulnerable, weak, morbidly obese woman. He's taking advantage of the fact that I'm lonely. Bullshit. Bullshit. She's not the victim that she paints herself out to be. She gives him the money. Before she gives him the money, she grifts her audience repeatedly, making up different platforms, setting up the paywalls right away without the content, making the empty promises. She grifts her audience repeatedly. And those idiots, those idiot VIBs, they fall for it. And they stick with her. Because I feel that they're messed up people too. And so they see a kindred spirit in Foodie. And she knows that. She knows she's got some messed up people in her audience. And she knows they have nowhere else to go on YouTube, or they feel like they can go nowhere else and be at home. So she feels free to abuse them and talk down to them and intimidate them and bully them. And she knows they'll put up with it. She knows that. And that makes her arrogant and cocky and really rude. She's in an abusive relationship with her VIBs. And I classify it as such because an abusive relationship is somebody that they will come at you, they will hurt you verbally, and then they'll come back to you later and try to make up for it And then later on after that, they come back and do it again. And she's been doing that to her VIBs for the longest. And none of them have caught on to it yet. None of them considered the idea that she's abusing them. And she is. She absolutely is. So yeah, she's painting this half picture of, I'm the victim and he's taking advantage of me and I'm so heartbroken and I don't know what to do. Trust me, she's just as rotten as Natter. She's actually worse than Natter.
Then there's this other part of it, which is completely, it's just very, very out there. I mean, from what I heard, you don't have to say that you feel this way. For me, it seems like at first you thought it was a certain way, and then you change your opinion on the matter. That's what it seems like to me, which is perfectly understandable.
Something like that.
Okay.
And just charging people with stuff like that, it just ruins their life, and people just, it's just like, I don't know, like private quarrels between couples and stuff. I don't know. I can see why he would be upset, but like I said, at the time I didn't know what to do. Like I wasn't even sure I was even going to be with him. Like we had so many problems that I would always think, okay, this is it. I'm going to break up with him. So I'm just going to go online and talk about my feelings anyways, but then I would never break up with him because, I would like.
See, here's the problem. The things that have happened between her and Natter were never private. They should have been, because that's what most normal people do, is if they have problems with another person, they keep it private. They argue privately on the phone, in person, messenger. That's keeping things private. Couples fight, they have arguments, but they don't drag it out on a public forum like YouTube and broadcast it to an audience. But Foodie and Natter made sure to do that for the sake of profit.
Be addicted to him and miss him and obsessed with him.
It's just like in real life. When you have a fucking fucked up relationship, and I've been in enough toxic ones, I can tell you, you run and you tell your friends the bad things, and then they end up not liking that person, and then you find yourself lying to your friends and trying to. I lost Reggie over that because, and Steven. That was that whole fiasco because I was trying to protect Steven because I didn't want people to fucking not like him. When I knew what he was doing was wrong, I knew in the moment everything was wrong, but I was so fucking smitten by him, I didn't want to look stupid in front of the fucking world or my own friends, for that matter.
Yeah, but that's my problem. Like, and people hate him because of me. Because of me talking about him. So it's like fucked up. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it is your fault. None of us on YouTube would know about Natter, would know anything that happened between you and Natter. We would not have the impression that we have of Natter had it not been for you, Foodie. You caused all this to happen. You cannot shirk that responsibility. It is completely yours. You put everything in motion. You put it in motion and you kept it going and you're still keeping it going. None of us would have an opinion of Natter or know about Natter had it not been for you. And here's something else that's effed up about Natter. You knew how he was with women as far as it being a womanizer and the way he's treated women. And what did you do? What did you do? You gave him a platform. You introduced him to YouTube. And you're editing videos for him. So there you are, helping a man with a platform. You're helping him with his content, knowing what kind of a person he is and the way he treats women. You are platforming somebody like Natter. You're supporting someone like Natter. That looks like you're okay with him and what he does with women. The fact that he looks for targets, he looks for victims. Yep, that's you.
But here's the thing, I get what you're saying, but you can't come on, and I learned it too, dude, so I'm not trying to fucking beat down on you like you think I am. I'm just saying, if you tell like even a little piece of something like this, you better expect it to fucking blow up.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going on now. And you're saying you don't even know the story. Fuck no, I don't know the story. I'm trying to get it from you, but then you're like, no, here's a little bit, but no, and you pull back. So it's like frustrating. It's like, okay, well, what the fuck, dude?
Well, see, this is why I wanted to have him come on here too, so we can get his side and hear what he has to say about it. But I understand if he's doing his own thing or whatever. Maybe he'll come on.
He wants me to come on live. He wants me to come on, and I haven't done this yet. And this is why it's like he won't go live with me really because I haven't officially, like, publicly apologize, like, for, like, talking about him and pressing charges and everything. But, like, what about me? Like, you know, like, what about what happened to me? It doesn't matter. None of that.
Look, just say what.
Yeah, he's trying to save his image. He don't care about yours, Foodie. All he cares about is his YouTube channel and how he looks in front of people, because he wants you to clean up his image completely so that he can be on his channel and make money. He's concerned about himself. He's concerned about how people look at him and the money he makes on his channel. He's looking out for himself. He's not looking out for you. He don't care. But then again, you're the same way. That's why I want the two of you to be together. I want you two monsters to pair up, get married, get the house, get the apartment, and go live together, because you guys deserve to be with one another. You're exactly the same.
But the truth is, that's it. That's what matters. The truth. That's what matters.
Yeah, well, even if it makes someone look bad, I have that power, and I don't like having that fucking power.
Oh, shut up. Stop with the tears. You're not really crying.
That's it.
Look, see? There she go. Like, she's crying, and the next minute she's laughing. It's all fake.
I can't stop. I didn't even sleep, and I had no wheelchairs and no nashies for days.
Oh, God. What a toddler. Oh, I haven't had much sleep, and I haven't had my nashies for me. Oh, shut up. Shut up. Oh, your life is going to fall apart because you got one more day to wait until you get your money. Relax, Foodie. You can go to Starbucks tomorrow. You can get your nashies. You can get your wheelchair. Life will return to normal again for you.
This is such bullshit. You got us all laughing. You were even laughing this. Like, how can we keep a straight face in this conversation? Don't call me a dick or whatever you want to. This is comical. The whole fucking thing. Oh my God. She even broke character.
Oh, she said it. Oh, she broke character. That's exactly what it is. She's putting on a character. This is fake. It's phony. She's putting on a character. This is a Chantal show. She's playing a role for everybody. Yeah, that's exactly it, Miss Wonderful. She's playing a character. This is all fake, phony, made up. You're right.
This is good.
So, are you gonna go on stream with him?
I don't know.
See, that's another thing that's pissing her off. She wants him to let her go on stream with him again, like she used to over in Gatineau. And he's saying, nope, I'm keeping you off my channel. I'm sure that makes her real mad, too. The fact that she's got to stay separated away from him, stream-wise. She wants to stream with him again, and it makes her angry that Dee Dee's there streaming with Natter, but she's not allowed.
Well, she just said that until she apologizes, he won't. And he's not going to apologize because she feels some sort of way about it. You know what I mean? So I don't think so.
I think we should both go live together and like talk about it like together, or like
this would have been a perfect opportunity for that.
Yeah. You know, like I hate that I'm just the one doing all the answering and he's just like doing cooking, you know?
For anything.
Yeah. Well, there's some people in the chat who think this is fake.
Yep, I do.
What do you have to say about that?
Of course. Of course we think it's fake because you're a liar. We know that about you. Chantal lies. If she opens her mouth and says anything, it's probably a lie. We know that.
They think it's fake. The crying is fake. That it's just crocodile tears.
Yep.
Everything.
Yep. Absolutely.
Oh, to think about that. I don't care.
Yes, you do.
It's not easy to fake cry.
But you manage it.
I mean, I don't think I could do that if I was an actress. It would be hard to make myself fake cry. So
you and Amberlynn Reed, you fake cry all the time. Be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the worst cry face. We all know it. I can't like seeing that fucking lip quiver. It's over. I'm cold. Okay, so we don't want to talk. We're not talking about that. What else is going on?
Yeah, what else is there?
I think you said you were
I'm tired of my.
Yeah, like, exactly. What else is there? If we're not talking about natter, we're not talking about nasties, we're not talking about edibles. What else is there? Absolutely nothing. There's nothing going on in Chantal's life she could talk about. She doesn't want to talk about natter, but what else is there? You talk if you take away the subjects of food, natter, Pete's, and the cats. What else does she have? She brings nothing else on camera.
Fucking drama. Don't you have any? You always have some. Oh, this way.
You've been pretty good recently. I don't think you've really had that much drama going on.
Not internet. I've been laying low. I haven't been fucking around on the internet, dude. I've been living real life, getting over this shit. That's why I was late. I had to drive all the way out to Danville and pay off the rest of my probation. I went and pawned a ring just so that I had it all because I have my meeting this week and I want to be released from it before I'm actually supposed to. And I have it all paid off, all my shit done, and I should, and let the cameras roll. And then you guys will see what's been going on. There's a lot of drama, dude. I'll tell you right now, it's a lot of drama. But motherfucker, I'll show it all. But this is how I'm going to do it, guys. YouTube is not going to give me my fucking channel back. That's just all there is to it. So I'm going to keep making this channel, and they're gonna shut the channel down every time. So I'm going to keep remaking them. And I'm going to bring people, instead of doing like VIP, I'm going to do an OnlyFans, and I'm going to go live on Only. Yeah.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Miss Wonderful, that if you get your channel taken away, that means even if you make 1 million channels on YouTube, none of them will be monetized again. Foodie's the exception because she had her channel taken away and she's still monetized. Although I'm looking sideways at YouTube for that. I want to look at them and go, really, this is the person you gave the channel to, and this is what she's doing now after all the promises she made to you. She's not a better person. She's still toxic, and you gave her channel back. Good job. But as far as you, Miss Wonderful, you don't have a reaction community around you, so you don't have what's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for the right word. Foodie had an edge that way. As far as the reaction channels all covering her, you didn't have that edge, which is why she got her channel back with full monetization and you didn't.
Fuck it. That's where the good shit's gonna be. Like when I go out and all the drama, the dating, dude. I have so much dating drama alone today. I wish I could fucking tell you, but I can't. Give me a week, and then you'll see, Chantal. Everything's fucked up.
Yeah.
In my life, I think that's just like like I'm so used to it. It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Well, I'm tired.
People in the chat, if you guys have any questions, we have text to speech on, so feel free to use that if you want to. You know. So
I wish he would. Come on. I really wish he would.
Send him a link. Send him a link. You know?
He said he would. I sent him an email and I said, would you come up with us on panel, me, Chantel, and RSN? And he conveniently read it the next day and said, oops, it was late. And I said, well, don't worry about that. We can schedule it anytime. I just wrote him that today. So,
yeah.
Jesus, are you all right? What's going on over there? Oh, man.
This dude's out here stabbing people, sexually assaulting people, fucking cooking, fucking doing all kinds of crazy shit. He's wild.
Is he stabbing people?
Stabbing motherfuckers is what the chat's saying.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is that
He's
real?
wild.
Is that real though?
Oh no, we gotta ask him.
This is why he needs to be here. This is terrible.
Yeah.
Nah,
ask him about his life.
I think he's still making a mango smoothie right now.
She's diverting.
Oh my god.
She's diverting.
No, he's not.
Crazy.
So she's sitting there on panel with Miss Wonderful and RSN, and she's not even giving her full attention to the panel. She's so obsessed with Natter that she's trying to watch his stream at the same time she's live doing a stream.
Yeah.
Chantal, you could stop watching Natter for a minute. I mean, the stream that he's doing, you can always watch the replay.
Who begged for money? Someone said someone was begging for money Sunday. I'm begging for money. Give me money, motherfucker. Drop my PayPal, Mom.
No, you do. Your PayPal's been. If you guys want to donate to MFW, or PayPal's been going off in the Nightbot, and so is mine. If we have text to speech, you stingy fucks. You know. Anyways, so yeah, they were saying you were begging for money though.
Yeah,
I did beg for money.
Yes, you did. You were begging for money. And you were begging for money when you shouldn't have been, because you make more money than anybody else in your chat. You grifted money from people for a situation where you did not need it, and then you got busted. Being over at Natter's, what happened was the two of you just wanted to go out and party that night, and you didn't have the money in hand from your check. So you decided, you know what? I'm going to do some fishing to see if there are any stupid people in the audience that will actually give me money. So you paid for his groceries, and then he did his live. While he was doing his live, you made that community post. And then directly after making that post, you were on your way to Montreal. And you figured by the time you got there, there'd be some money in your account. And there was. One person sent you $400. And then the two of you went out and clubbed. Yeah. So you did that.
You did?
I'm okay though, yeah.
What do you mean?
No, I just said my people because I thought like we were gonna be out of power for like a bunch of days, and I just like.
What were you gonna do?
Blew like a whole bunch of money recently. Go to a shitty hotel, I guess. I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't thinking right. I was like, just like, I don't know.
Were you gonna get a generator or something?
Yeah, she was claiming that she needed a motel room for her, Pete, and the cats. As if. Cats don't need to go anywhere during a storm. They're happier at home, especially BBJ. She doesn't like going anywhere. Chantal has said that BBJ hates regular car rides. Can you imagine putting BBJ in the car during a storm? That would just really make her all traumatized out as far as stressing her out. Yeah, Chantal was trying to use the cats to e-beg. Oh, me and the cats, we got to go somewhere. People were calling her out and saying, no, you don't. The cats are fine at home. She had no intention of taking herself, Pete, and the cats to a motel. She just wanted to go party with Natter because she didn't even stay in Ottawa. When she got the money, she went straight to Montreal and she played around with Natter. It was never about her and the cats and Pete's. It was always about her and Natter having a good time.
Go buy a generator at Canadian Tire, yeah.
Yeah.
Just go turn it back on. That's what I always do. Like you'll get a little tampering charge, but it'll buy you. They won't notice until the next billing cycle. So if they shut it off, right, you can go out to the fucking meter, turn it back on. In the meantime, pay that motherfucker off, and they won't realize it until your next bill.
Hold on. MFW, someone said Natter stabbed one of his ex and it led to her death. Is that true?
She would be in prison.
Oh.
She died from natural causes or something.
What do you mean? Natter, we need you up here. This is ridiculous.
You don't know the story about his stabbing? Like he told that on his channel already.
No, I want to know.
I'll let him tell you about it. I'll let him tell you about it.
He's out here stabbing motherfuckers. This dude is wild. We need him.
I think he doesn't like me. I think he is.
Yeah.
What we should do is get him drunk and then start asking him fucking questions.
No.
Yes.
Drunk. No.
Oh my God.
Go over there, you know.
Some people you just can't be drunk around. You know what I mean?
Is he one of those?
Yeah. Well, I'm like when I'm drunk, I'm like certain personalities I just can't be around when I'm drunk. Okay. You know, or it would probably turn out bad, but sometimes
we've seen you while you were drunk. Remember Cuba? Yeah, we remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers how you were when you were drunk. You were completely offensive.
Just saying, when you're like have a toxic relationship, alcohol makes things not good.
Just saying, he's playing self-defense.
Alcohol makes things fucking worse when you have like anger problems and shit.
Can you have his email? Just send it to him. Send him a link, Katie. Send him a link.
All right, him. Send me the link through the because I have it through my text. Okay, yeah, email it me.
Email you right now.
Email it me. You hear me talking?
Yes.
I sound like a foreigner.
They're trying to get him up on panel, and Chantal is probably sending him a message on her other phone saying, "Dude, don't accept the link. I don't want you up here. You don't want to be up here. I'm getting roasted."
Tell him I can talk in his dialect.
Oh my God. Okay.
I think that's hilarious.
Oh my God. Wait, what the fuck is your email again? What is it? What's it start with?
It's missfuckingwonderful@gmail.com.
I feel like, why don't I have it then?
Okay, try Katie.Roby@gmail.com. It's one of those.
Chantal looks worried. She doesn't want him to come up on panel. She's afraid of somebody saying something that maybe she said that she doesn't want him to know.
He's gonna answer.
You think you will? I think you won't. Like, that would be, you really would, I don't know.
For you, yeah, but like I hate when men yell. Like I used to have like just men in my life, like my pets yell at me. Why am I crying? Like fuck, I need to go to therapy.
Oh,
If he yells, I'll say, "Shut the fuck up! Quit yelling."
Oh God, the fake tears.
Sorry.
The fake tears.
See what he says.
Is he gonna come up or what? You?
Yes, I do have a channel. Mods, will you drop that new channel's link?
You have a channel?
I have a channel.
Whatever, but it's just
Man, see exactly why I can't fuck with you. Oh, let me. You know what? You know what? I could tell a whopper right now and say, I ain't gotta prove it. Then why the fuck would I do that?
Maybe he'll prove it to you if you're like, you know.
Listen, he's got a town and country, he's got an RV, he's set for life. He's set for life, Katie.
He seems like he does have money. He seems like he does have money somehow. He probably works hard.
Listen, Chris, if you are serious about that, can I get $2,000? This ain't funny. This is serious.
People say that Chris has a big Johnston. That's why here. Why did?
Oh, Foodie left. Where did Foodie go?
Like Bakery and who else? Hello.
Sugar.
Who's this? 100% a huge.
So I guess that was the portion where Foodie went on, and she was not happy with Miss Wonderful. And even though I'm not looking at Foodie's channel because I was busy reacting to this, I've heard that she's mad. She's saying she won't go up on panel ever again, and she's mad at Miss Wonderful and just going all the way off. So I guess that's it for this react video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thanks for watching and have a good one. Bye-bye.